Yo, yo, yo. What's up? All right. Well, we're going to get streaming. Just going to be a chill building stream, I think. Got some work to do. I actually have some stuff to show you guys since last stream. I've been working on a ton of things and also trying to figure out how to stream because all that technicalities just don't work. Hopefully this all works out this time. That's the hope right there. So we'll test it out. There we go. All right, we are up. Okay, well, the plan right now is kind of just build, nothing much. So, I'll show you a couple things. This is the house that we worked on in the last video, but since my computer was having so many technical difficulties, I couldn't really show you guys the rest of it. So I'll show you now. So I just wanna. Okay, we'll start here. This is the little pathway that we made. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's just some logs, lanterns, and some deep slate stairs. But it's a lot better than what we had before. If you guys remember, it's kind of like just a grass like hill. So this is better. So yeah, I just come up here. What we had before was kind of like the structure and the roof. So this is a bit improvement, but we got the front door kind of, bro. Always somebody trying to interrupt in the one block. How does that even happen? That's crazy. But yeah, anyways, yeah. So we got this done. Kudos to my buddy. He actually did a lot of the interior, which I'll show you in just a second, and designed this little front spot. But this looks really good. Very happy with how it turned out. Yeah, obviously we had the roof and this extra area here kind of done last time, so that was kind of what happened there. But yeah, we'll come in here. First thing you see when you walk in, we got some paintings, some storage, a little bit of bushes, nice window to the mountain, which I personally love a lot. But before we get to the rest of the house, come out to the balcony here. The view is absolutely amazing. Like, this ski resort is awesome. Definitely the coolest world I've ever been a part of. So that's cool. I got over here, little, I don't even know what you'd call this. Like your well, I guess part of your balcony, but what would it be? I don't know. I can't think of it. Like, the thing in my head is like you got like a grill and all that stuff, but all right, whatever. Anyways, storage that I still don't use. Again, beautiful view. Probably looks better with shaders, but not able to handle that yet. Okay, we'll come back this way so you can show you the rest of this. So yeah, so come back this way. This is like the main part of the I don't know, the house. Really like these ropes. It's freaking awesome. So we got the ropes with the lanterns coming down here. Again, my buddy went off with this interior. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, no, we got like a little table here, some flowers, smokers. Got the farmer's delight stuff. It's pretty nice. We additionally have this like nether portal here. He made it look a lot better than it was when we put it here initially. But yeah, it's nice because it's kind of like mobs can't come through this. It's kind of a cool door. Over here will be more to the house, but we kind of blocked it off because I didn't put any torches in it, so there's a lot of monsters kind of coming up and down from that, but whatever. Up here is my sleeping quarters, so if it was nighttime, I'd go to bed here, but it's alright. That's what we got for now. Got a lot of random stuff in my inventory. So yeah, that's the house update. That's the house that I'm currently staying in. It looks really cool. I'll fly over here and kind of show you maybe I missed a different view of it. Can I get under here? Okay, never mind. Right here. There we go. This is the awesome view of the new house. So pretty happy with that build. Now, updates on the ski lodge, which I also did in another stream. Kind of just, like I said, had some computer technical difficulties, so I've not been able to record or stream the past couple bit, but we're here now. I think I figured it out. I'm hoping the stream looks fine. But anyways, yeah, so this is kind of what we've updated. We've changed like the shape of the floor and each additional balcony, as well as added some details to it. So like we have the dark oak kind of fences as supports, and as the railings kind of going along here. Getting those fence gates was honestly annoying. So that was, I don't know if you guys ever do that, but man, I hate getting fence gates. Anyways, not the point. I like the levers. I saw this in like a picture. I get a lot of inspiration on the builds that I use. The levers were used as like, I'll just show you. If a fence gate needs to like kind of come off of this balcony here, I think it looks really good. I don't know. It gives extra space to the actual like balcony part itself, so you can actually walk around in it. So I really liked that. So yeah, go back over here so I can show you the whole view again. Okay, so that's what kind of worked on. We got this lower area kind of fixed up with some stone, kind of made it look a little bit better, kind of than just this hill, which I kind of left this here because, you know, honestly, like, I don't know, it works. You can kind of see it back there, but it kind of works. I don't know, I like it. So yeah, then we got this first level. I'm hoping to kind of extend it over here. We had to redo this entire wall, which is the only thing we really did besides the roof in the last stream. So we kind of tore it down. I realized the support beams weren't correct and they weren't symmetrical for what I wanted them to be. So yeah, we kind of tore that down. So yeah, we're gonna have this first level be like stone bricks and just normal stone. It's gonna look really nice. And the next two levels are gonna be spruce and stripped spruce wood. So I think that's kind of the plan. I think that's kind of the plan of this this stream. Just kind of chilling out, you know, having a good old time, relaxing stream. So yeah, that should be the plan. I mean, if you haven't seen the world, I'll give you like a quick rundown. We got the A-frame I built here. My buddy that did the interior for that house made this little cabin, and this A-frame over here as well. My other friend is making a little church. I wouldn't say little, it's freaking huge, but he's building a church back there. Got the watchtower. It's probably the first build, if I remember right. It's the first build that we had in the whole ski resort. Don't ask about the chest walls. You can imagine we're not very organized. You know, finding anything in this world is not a very fun time. I actually have a friend that was supposed to be building a chest sorter here, but you know, has been on like once in the past week, so we haven't really been getting anywhere with that. But you can see the vision, you know, like he's got a pretty big thing going on. He was gonna make like a happy gas elevator, but that didn't end up working out, I think. So yeah, there's some exciting plans kind of going on. It's a really cool area. Like having this hot spring here is really cool. I think I personally love it. Kind of just adds to it. Got the little campsites and all sorts of areas. It's very decorated. Like we got some really good builders and interior designers and just overall Minecraft players in this world. So it's really nice. You know, got all the crops going. It's really cool. Anyways, I'll stop yapping. We'll get to building. I've been really excited to finally get streaming again because man, I love recording, streaming, posting, and doing YouTube in general. It's just it's an awesome time usually. Let's put that back up there. Okay, so kind of to explain why I had to rip this down. This support beam right here, initially what we had it was one over, so it didn't line up with the top of the roof, which I don't know, kind of annoyed me. So we ended up moving everything, which in turn we had to kind of redesign the wall. So that's why all the support beams are kind of empty. There's nothing in them. We used to have it pretty good. Like this, what used to be the unfinished wall, now this is the unfinished wall. But yeah, we kind of just went in there and redid the support beams. So man, every time I'm talking, there's always some sort of skeleton. If you're wondering why there's like he started levitating, we have new enchantments. It's just we're slightly modded. So we got some interesting enchantments going on here. Anyways, back to the task at hand. So yeah, I went through and edited the support beam. So now it's a matter of how are we going to do the walls? I've kind of been struggling on this for a little bit. I want to extend this stone here, and I'm debating whether or not I just do like walls here. I don't know why I use my fireworks, but I don't know. Maybe I use some walls here, kind of make some depth, which I think would do a pretty decent job. I don't know whether I want to do like a big window here because it'd be the same size all the way up, so it could be like this giant window frame. I don't know. I'm kind of, I don't know. We're gonna test some things. Let's try the wall thing first, cause I love using walls. It's one of those things that I kind of always forget about, but it adds depth to the build. And I personally like how it looks. Now in this situation, we kind of had multiple different things. We had like the stone going on, and the stone bricks. I remember I made like a double chest somewhere. Here it is. I think I should have some stone in here. That is a negative. I do not have stone in here, so we're gonna have to go get some stone. Now you guys get to see the process of searching our wonderful chests, our absolutely beautiful chests. It's not usually a good time. It's just a lot of clutter. Like, I can barely understand where anything ever goes. I genuinely cannot wait until that chest order is done, because holy clutter, we got too much going on. Makes my head hurt just looking through this stuff, man. Like, oh my goodness. But you know what? It all works out at the end of the day. Oh, can you not make normal stone walls? That does change things. That changes things. So, vertical slabs would be awesome. Oh my gosh. No, okay. Let's see. What else could we do? It seems like we're going to have to make pretty simple walls. That, or we make like a too thick wall so there's some depth there. I'm just going to sleep in this random bed here. I don't want there to be a ton of mobs messing with me while... Okay, I missed. Messing with me while I build. But that's the big thing with this big of a build, is like depth is huge. If you don't have it, it's pretty 2D. And it just doesn't look as good. I mean, look, this side looks terrible, but you can kind of see like we had a bit more depth here. It looks a bit more like curvy, if you will, and a little pointed end with the roof, which I personally love. But you can see like the depth here. It looks a lot better, but when it's just flat, it's not as good looking. I can tell you that. Why is that guy so low? Just clear out some of these zombies. Okay. I don't know. It could be... Ooh, wait a second. It could be kind of fun to maybe something like this. Would that work? Here is where we're going to actually have the huge windows. So I'll just put the walls like that. But I actually think that this might do the trick. Or how does... you can make just stone stairs, right? Like, I'm not that stupid, right? Make a couple stone stairs. How would stone stairs look with walls? Honestly, I prefer that over the block. Cause like if you put this at the bottom, or maybe cobblestone. Should we do cobblestone? Oh my gosh, this is a constant battle. I feel like cobblestone might look just a little bit better. I know we're having stone here, but it's not a bad thing to have some variety. So, okay, I think we've decided we're going to use cobblestone, and we're going to need stairs for that. So, we'll waddle on over here. Only enough for 4 stairs? No, is there anything in here? Okay, we're going to have to keep going back for resources. Okay, there's actually a little bit of cobblestone here. That's fine. This is good. We are doing great. Okay, we're gonna try out cobblestone, see how it looks. Yeah, I personally love that. So in every wall but this one, I think we'll have cobblestone stairs with the wall, and then this will be like a big glass window. That actually worked perfectly, so I should be able to just put these walls... Do I have enough? I genuinely just made perfect amount of walls and stairs. I'm So happy. All right, do I have leftover windows from the last wall that I kind of broke down? I do. Oh, I already had him in my inventory. You know, sometimes I'm not the brightest. I'm not the brightest. Okay. Let's do this. This should look pretty decent. What really matters is how it looks from far away. I mean, we need to have a good view of it, so I don't mind that. Now, noted, we are not going to have this same floor, like the same walls up here. So this is going to be different. We're going to have a whole different challenge, which we can't really use fences. It would be nice if there was wooden walls, but we can't really do that. So instead of these, we're probably just going to have to use like dark oak stairs and spruce planks, and then we'll do spruce planks with glass panes. That's probably we're gonna have to do that. We're kind of forced to do that. There's not much option here. Now I'm going to try one thing here. Just a quick test. I just want to see how this would. No, okay, that is not gonna work. So we're gonna slap these things back down, and I think that's gonna do. We'll now move to the next floor. Now this should be pretty easy because I do have all of the wood on hand, so I just need to grab a ton of dark oak stairs, and then just need to make a bunch of spruce planks, which I should have a ton of. Okay, so the next floor is up here. This should be better. So bang, this is where we're gonna put the walls. Bang. See how this looks. Yeah, I can get behind that. It's not terrible. I think what I'll end up doing is when we update to 1.21.9, or I guess just the Copper Age, I'll end up using those shelves instead. But for now, I think I'm just going to stick with the planks. So, what? Do you guys think I should use stripped logs just for the window part? I mean, we can try it. Just adds a tiny bit of detail. Oh, whoopsies. Bang, bang, bang. It might just look a little better. I cannot see there. Whoa, holy crap. Finding this glass is impossible. There we go. Okay, I think that'll do. I think that'll do it justice. Lots. Perfect. I'm not mad at this floor. I think it looks good for now. I really do think that it'll look better with the shelves, but you know what? It's doing its job quite nicely, and I think if we continue it up here, it'll look even better. So let's just keep this train moving, shall we? Do we have enough dark oak stairs to continue this? I guess we'll find out. Oh wait, whoops. We won't have enough stairs if we do that. But I doubt we'll have enough. Good thing I have a crafting table. Just break that, and now we have enough. Perfect, and we should most definitely have enough of these spruce planks. And definitely enough of these logs. I do like the stripped log look. I think it's safe to say spruce is the best wood in this game. But stripped spruce logs just look so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I love it. Oh, misplaced. I'll grab that in a second. Okay, I really like how this looks. I think it'll drastically improve when we get the shelves. They're called shelves, right? I'm just gonna stick with shelves, and if I'm wrong, I'll correct myself later. But yeah, this should do for now. Now the question is what we do up here. I don't have a good idea of that. I haven't really thought of it. So like a couple ideas is we do 2 just big windows here because it's kind of the same. You can't really see it. Let's see if I can get a better view for you. It's kind of the same over here. It does look really good when done correctly. So I think that could be a pretty good move if we just do some glass, fills everything in. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we'll do it. I think what we'll end up doing is putting planks here. Let's grab, because it's not gonna look as good if there's just like, I don't know. I just don't feel like the glass planes will really work all that well with that. So we're gonna do that. Let's get back up. Okay, this is an unnecessary block. Those blocks are needed. Let's grab some glass panes. And we're gonna have to do a little bit of work to get this the way we want it. I do think that this is the best move though. Just kind of sticking with our guns and getting some good windows. We need more windows in a ski lodge, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's always a ton of windows. I'm not the most experienced guy when it comes to ski lodges, but no, I've seen a couple, mostly in Google Images. But this should do the trick. So that is, there we go. Just had to see which one was the half slab. Can't really put windows, or you can, but it won't look as good on that. So yeah, I think this is a fresh look. Just break these. Gonna end up needing them. We're gonna need more glass, and luckily, oh, ow. Okay, we'll fix that in a second. Luckily, we end up making one of those gravity block dupers. So we have a little bit of glass. I'll take some from here. Yeah, we have a lot of glass. Oh my goodness, my inventory is so full. This is typically how things go. We just end up with such a full inventory that, you know, we just throw random stuff in that chest, and that's why things get so cluttered. So I'm part of the problem. Seriously. It's not good, but what are you gonna do? All right, back at it again. I think if I remember right, we needed to put a slab on this. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Glad that I noticed it now. It's a very tiny detail. No one would ever notice, but like, if I know that there's like something off about my build, it's just gonna eat at me, you know? Like, I know that this block is off, or oh man, I could have saved that. But you know, like, it's like, oh, maybe, is that, anyone else like think like that? Because I don't know, I do. It's kind of annoying sometimes, but you know what, if it ends up looking good, it ends up looking good. Oh man, placing glass panes is sometimes a huge pain. You see what I did there? Sorry, I'll stop. But you know, okay, in all fairness, sometimes it's a little annoying. You have to like perfectly place the slabs or the panes. It's a pain to place. That should do it for the wall, I believe. We'll go sleep in this house for a bit. Then we'll get a good look at the house. Where's his bed at? Where is it? Bang. There we go. I'm feeling pretty good already about this wall. We're making some pretty good progress, in my personal opinion. Yeah. Oh my goodness. This is looking really good. Okay, hold on. I gotta. Oh, that guy was way close. I did not see him. I just got jump scared. Bang. Perfect. Dude. I really like how this looks. This looks phenomenal. Oh, this looks great, dude. Oh my goodness. I'm almost wondering if we need more windows. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know if we want. I feel like we need more windows. Guys, I might be changing my mind on these. I might, like, we can leave these, but here it's like super dark. I wonder if we just put windows there. Let's try it. Let's try it. Just big old windows. Let's see how it looks. This could go very badly, and then we end up regretting it. But it also could go very well. And you know, sometimes it's worth just trying. I mean, this just doesn't look bad, so we're not necessarily in a bad spot. Did we ever? Whoa. Where the heck did you come from? Get out of here. Did we ever decide if like stairs could go below glass panes? Did we ever like try that? Because that also could look really good. I'm going to place this down and it's going to be like, well, I mean, I think it works. I think it places on there pretty well. So maybe that's what we do. Give it a little bit more detail. Man, this is a huge trial and error. I feel like I've been working on this wall for eternity. Yeah. I'm a pretty big fan of it. I'm like hesitant because I'll like go out there and be like, no, it doesn't look that good. Maybe I'm trying too hard. Maybe that's what this is. I'm just trying too hard. It's not looking good. But I don't know. I have a little bit of faith. A little bit of faith in the build. Place that down. Okay. Guys, we might be popping off here. We might be popping off. It really matters once you get both these layers done. Once both of these can be done and they look good together, we might... Oh man, I just blundered. Little chess reference for you. Anyways, but yeah, I think this is looking pretty decent. If this is how we want it to look, I know this skeleton's being annoying. Come up here. There you go. But if this ends up looking like how we want it to, we can start moving on to other things. This wall is literally taking up all my time on this build. I mean, the roof took me less time, and I always thought that was going to be the hard part. The roof does look really well. Like, oh my gosh, my grammar. It does look really good. Okay, guys. Moment of truth. I already like the open vibe to it. I think this looks really good. I think we've outdone ourselves, guys. This is phenomenal. This is a work of art. Okay, this needs to be fixed. That doesn't look right. Something is not right here. You could tell my support beams were lined up from before. I guess this is the best visual representation. This is how the beams were lined up. And now this is how they're lined up. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I'm sorry. This just doesn't work. You know? Yeah, we'll fix it up. We could kind of just fix these two here, because I do kind of like how this like kind of comes down. But we could also just line everything up and it ends up looking pristine, you know? Like I feel like I gotta flip a coin on that. I don't know. We'll just stick to symmetrical. But before that, I feel like I have ADHD here. Before that, I need to get chicken. I need to get some more chicken. Warning, the FPS is going to severely drop when I come here. There's a lot of chickens. Let's grab some more chicken. There we go. I'm feeling pretty good. Got a little chunk loader here. You can tell. No, wait. Oh, okay, what I was going to say wasn't even going to matter, so it's whatever. Okay, what was I going to do? Oh, I was going to fix the bottom here. Yeah, we gotta line this back up, bro. Oh my goodness, this is ugly. How did we even do it? I'm gonna have to like relearn how I did this. Alright, so looking at this, the spruce logs go under, lining up with this, and then the dark oak slab like that. I feel feel like geez, this is, I'm like so locked in on trying to fix this. I don't know how this turned out to be this bad. Okay, that should do better. So it was like this, and then there was the fences that came down like that. So that's how it should look in theory. Put that up there. So this will move over one. That'll move over one. Okay. Now this thing is gonna need some fixing as well. So we'll get all the cobblestone back. Goodness gracious. Instamine, man, it's crazy. Okay, so it's got to come over one more. I believe. I can't even. Hold on, let me go to my free cam mode. Yeah, one more. Free cam is awesome. So helpful for builds. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now that we've confirmed, we come over here and repeat. Just a little rinse and repeat. So this is where it comes down here. This breaks, I believe. Come up like this. This comes out. Since it's kind of against the stone there. I kind of like how that looks. So now these two logs or supports are lined. Oh shoot. Wait. I used the wrong fences. That was funny. Okay, so these two are officially lined up. Now we just gotta line up these. Which I think now that we kind of got those two done, it's not as hard. So line up the log. You know what? I might as well just, I got the recipe down. I'm just gonna break all of these and just kind of get it all done at once. I don't know, it makes more sense in my head to do this. I feel like this one doesn't need to be fixed because it's just gonna, it's the same log, nothing changed. So this one, and okay, log wise, we're done. Now it's about the slabs. So bang, 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 bang. Okay, looking solid. Okay. Oh. Perfect. Now it's just the fences. Yeah, okay. I think that should do it for the supports. Everything looks like it's in tip-top shape. Let's see if it lined up. Looks like it all did. It looks pretty clean. Nice. I love this. This is looking phenomenal. Just because this little spot, sorry, I'm such a freaking attention to detail freak over here, bro, but I'm going to see if I can just make this look a little bit more rugged, I guess is the word. Can't really make stone or the walls for that one, but I can at least do it here, and it just gives a little bit more detail. Let's add one there, add one here, and over here we'll just add two, and then one on this corner. No, not on that corner. There's an exposed block there. We'll put one on this corner. So we'll just fill in the blocks now. This should add a tiny bit more detail. I'm wasting a ton of rockets doing this, I just realized. Yeah, it works. You know what? I'm just going to stop trying to fix tiny details because it's only going to make things more complicated. But I think it's safe to say, guys, that this side is complete. Nope. Oh, man. We have no lighting. It's not even lit up. Guys, how could I have forgotten that? We gotta get some light here, which means we're gonna need some lanterns. We're also gonna need more fireworks because I burned through those. Okay, so if we're gonna get some lanterns, that starts with some torches or just random lanterns I can find. Apparently, I just found 12. Oh, this always gives me a headache just checking these chests. Golly. Do we have coal? I don't even know if we have coal. I hope we have coal. I mean, we probably have like a gazillion blocks of coal ore. Because we kind of all started mining with silk touch for a period of time. And knowing us, we just threw it in the chest somewhere. So maybe I missed it already. Nope. 43 coal blocks. Let's go. Oh, I didn't even... The whole point was for torches, and I didn't even look at these. Now, you may be wondering, how am I going to make lanterns out of these? Well, if you haven't seen, we have a refinery. Ultra processed iron golems, baby. It's so good. You're going to love the production from this. Oh my gosh, I saw this guy make the design here. I can't remember his name, but I'm going to shout him out whenever I do. He's so good at doing farms. But look at this production. These are blocks. I had my my buddy who knows redstone very well, like, have it sort so like the roses turn into red dye from the auto crafters. So we have a ton of red dye. And then if anything randomly just drops in here, I got like a seed and a coal here. But anyways, I came here for the iron block because we're going to make a crazy amount of iron nuggets to make a ton. Whoa. To make a ton of lanterns? Why can I not make lanterns? Why is it being weird? There we go. More lanterns. I feel like I should be able to make more. No, I can't. More iron nuggets. Get out of there. More lanterns. More iron nuggets. More lanterns. Let me just leave the rest of these. 62 lanterns should most likely do the job. I think we'll be set. But yeah. But anyways, I love this refinery. This area, we call it like farm complex. We've got a bunch of ones like this wool farm over here. It produces so well. These 3 sheep produce wool like nobody's business. Like this chest, I think. No, this one. Yeah. White wool galore. We never have issues with white wool now. Or any wool for that matter. Okay. I just realized it is nighttime. We'll sleep in this bed again. It's like my workhouse now. Sleep in this one more than my actual house. Oh yeah, you guys can see that I set the time a ton. I was trying to get a thumbnail, so I couldn't get the sun in the right. I completely forgot where the sun's supposed to go, or how like time works in commands. So I was like trying to take the picture for the thumbnail, and I was like, where the frick does the sun go at like 1000? And then I went through like every single one. I was trying to get to like the moon right in the right spot, because I'm impatient like that. So yeah, I guess you're gonna have to deal with it. Okay. So where do we put the lanterns? I'm thinking here is a pretty decent spot. Can we like hang any? No, these are. This would be too much in the way. Right here could be good. I believe it's symmetrical, so we should be able to come over here. And is that where I put it? Oh, that's deeper. It's probably okay to put it right here if that's the case. And then we can put one on every single support beam here. So that shouldn't look too cluttered. Should work perfectly. There's not another place to put a lantern there. All right, next floor. You guys like my trio of dirt stairs? I think it's pretty nice. So it should go here, 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 and here. And having this much lanterns is phenomenal. Lanterns are so freaking awesome. I love me a good old lantern. Ah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where'd you even come from? probably from that dark place. You know what? That makes sense. I put it on these 2 floors. Should be up here now, right? Let's see. That should do it. I got a little tripped up because there wasn't like beams here, but I kind of forgot that's kind of what we were doing. Yo, buddy. Put them here, 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 and here. Now another issue is there's a little bit of a dark spot here, so I'm wondering if like we can just hide a lantern, if that's possible. I have a full inventory. What do I even use to build up there? Just some planks, I guess. Wait, I can't make that jump? Oh, that's so deceiving. Okay, I wonder if we can... We cannot hide it here. That's going to be a little awkward. We can hide it here, though, I think. So if we put a lantern here, it shouldn't really be that visible, but it will light up that spot, so... That should do the trick. Man, this spider eye keeps trying to follow me and get in my inventory, but I just don't have inventory space. Alright, guys. We shall now see... Oh, that is nice. That is very, very nice. I do like that. It looks very lit up. It's not really... It's raining and it's daytime, so we're not going to be able to tell how lit up everything actually is. Until night. But this should help a lot. The next task, I think, is... Well, okay. I think we should light up here. But we're going to need some rope. That's something that is added from the Farmers Delight mod, which I think looks really good. But let's throw some of this spruce back in here. Some of this dark oak back in here temporarily. Let's throw some stone in there as well. This is spruce. Lanterns, glass. For kicks and giggles, we'll put our crafting table down. And then we'll throw the rest of the trash in this chest over here. Wow, a clear inventory. This feels really weird, actually. But we need to remember how to make rope. So rope requires some straw. Now I do think I remember how to get that. So I need a knife. And then we need to go get, or we need to go find some, we need some grass. So this pretty much works like seeds, except you just gotta break the grass with the knife. You get some straw. So we'll do this for a little bit until we get enough straw that we feel pretty comfortable that we have enough rope. I don't need like too much. Oh, that makes a lot. Yeah, I'm chilling. I am chilling. Take this off my out of hand. Bang. There we go. And I'll put it back in. Cool. Got our ropes. Nice. Let's go back over here. Perfect. Okay. So, how do we want to actually do the rope thing? I actually didn't think of that. Should we have it like, instead of this be that? Oh, I forgot. I need my lanterns. Ow. I'm so freaking reckless when it comes to elytra and rockets, dude. I'm telling you. It ain't a good time. But I'm having fun. Or instead of this, we do that. I'm not quite sold on it, though. I'm not really all that sold. So maybe instead, we kind of just go kind of crazy. Maybe we didn't even need rope. I'm putting these lanterns down and kind of just thinking to myself, like, you know, the rope was a bit excessive maybe, but in all fairness, we're going to give it a shot. See how... Oh, no. Oh. Kind of forgot that we had a whole system there. I'm gonna have to go like that. Would that look good? Maybe having it like, we'll do this just in case I accidentally. I feel like that little bit kind of helps. There's a lot of lanterns. A little bit of change. Okay, yeah, now from afar it's like lantern galore. Like this building is just lanterns, you know. But hey, you know what? It ain't an issue because now we've lit up this whole side. There should not be monsters spawning on that wall specifically. Inside of the build, you know what? It happens. They're gonna spawn. So I'm very happy with this. This is looking very good. Got my little drink. All right. So it's kind of an interesting situation to be in. I have not thought about what I want to do with these two walls here. These will probably be the easiest ones. I reckon that we just kind of do the same thing we did here. I think that's what we'll do. So where did I put that stone? Okay. Cobblestone walls. This should be a pretty simple and quick procedure here. Just because I already had it done on the other side. Ooh, what the? How in... Wait. Oh, okay. I remember now. That was so trippy for a second there. Oh my gosh. Okay, I remember what happened. So you remember how I was telling you like everything was just kind of off. Shoot, man. Oh my goodness. Basically those two logs just weren't ever changed. So we gotta go and change them up. It'll all work in a second. Supposed to be all easy, man. I was over here saying, oh, it's gonna be an easy procedure. Turns out there's an extra step I didn't know about. I thought that happy gas was like an item. I was like, where did that item come from? But turns out it was a happy gas, actually. There we go. We'll go out there in a second, fix the rest of it. But what I was trying to do was make the bottom layer this. We don't need to have any opening. So now it's a matter of spacing everything out. All right, we're going to try something. I don't think it's going to be... Of course, it never is easy, you know? And I never freaking map everything out correctly. That's where it gets a little annoying. So we're going to go... We want a 3 gap. Oh, man. Maybe it's not going to be a 3 gap. Maybe it's going to be a 4 gap. Maybe 4 works. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Oh, wait. That's 3. Dang it. I was like, no way. We clutched up, guys. No, we did not clutch up, actually. That's 4. That's 3. Wait. 4, 3, 3. Oh. Oh. We kind of clutched up, I guess. That actually ended up working out in our favor. You know what? You're not going to see me complaining. It does its job, which is honestly all I needed. We're not going to do... I don't think we're going to do much windows. Except for the ones up there. So, don't expect too much. We're kind of just doing the same design on that side as well. Just kind of mapping this out in my head. All of a sudden my thumb starts hurting, bro. That's weird. Just gonna massage it for a second. There's a horse. Oh. We need to kill this skeleton and then see how I forget the levitation. That is phenomenal. That light up area right here looks really good. We got to figure out a way to light that up. Maybe we'll put like a glowstone behind it because it is glass, or a lantern. Let's temporarily put a lantern right behind that. Oh, I accidentally used my fireworks. Yeah, like right up there. reach it. Shoot. Temporary blocks, baby. Is that? Oh, it's not. Okay. Temporary, put a here. Okay. We'll do this one because I want these. Just while I'm here, I'll make these stone bricks. And turn the stone bricks into those. These are stairs, aren't they? Okay. Anyways, back to this. We'll kill it. Oh, I missed. I didn't hit the floor yet. Okay, you can go over there now. Yeah. That lit up what we needed perfectly. Okay, guys, bro, we're looking good. Gotta hit him with the. Oh, I can't. I gotta angle it right. Oh yeah. Let's do this. Oh, why can't I get it right? There we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. Isn't it so beautiful? Isn't it so cute? I absolutely love this. Anyways, let's get moving. Was there something? We were gonna sleep. Not next to this creeper. Looks like we're sleeping in a new bed, chat. We're gonna go over to this guy's house. We're house flipping, or not flipping, house hopping. It's perfect. Exactly what I wanted to do. Chat, we're looking good. Things are doing great. Where's my live chat at? Oh, double sneeze. That was fun. Okay. Okay, man. Okay, there's a creeper up here. I gotta deal with him. Oh, that was way too close for comfort. I think they die. Yeah, get out of here. So, I realize now that I've put these walls down, it's not actually walls, they're stairs. Silly me. So now I need more cobblestone. Gotta go get some cobblestone. Yet again. Make some stairs. Get some more rockets, just a little refill. There we go. Cobblestone. Just make them all into stairs. That's all we need. Okay. And then what we were actually using for the walls. And if we really wanted to, we can put glass in between those little slots, but I don't think we need any windows right here. We can do that later if we need to, make some extra tweaks at the end. But there's not really going to be any balconies. This is just the extra wall here, so I'm feeling really good about this wall. I like how this looks. It's good to have another wall going here. We are going to do the same thing on this side over here. I need some more stone. So we're gonna go mine some stone right over here. Some quick mining, just get a ton of stone. That should do the trick. And we need it to be stone bricks. Because we are making some stone brick walls. Just in case we need to use stone bricks some other time, we'll just... Okay, so these first. Nope, these first. We need to line these up perfectly. So, if I remember right, it's 4, then it's 3. Yep, that lines up. Then it's 3 again, and it should... Whoa! Oh, wait, the log hasn't changed, so... Okay. I looked at this, I'm like, no! No, everything's wrong again. It is okay. We are okay. Everything's gonna be a-okay. So, some stairs. We don't really have a extra land to really step on here, so we gotta do this the awkward way. And then we gotta put some stone brick walls. But first I'll put the supports up. It's looking very solid. I'm really liking how this is looking, guys. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So we got the same vibe going across the board here. Now for the next floor. Let's make another one of these super duper cute dirt stairs. Continue these beams. It's getting kind of tough to get around the wall. Oh my gosh, I fell. As I'm saying that, it's kind of tough to get around the walls. I'm really easily distracted. I saw these. I was like, you know, I need to put some buttons on them. I think it'll look good. I like that look. Okay, what did we do over here? We did, I believe, spruce stairs, which we should have a butt ton in here, and a lot of glass panes. So that was the vibe we did over there. So we need to copy that same vibe over here. So what I'll do is I'll put that there, that there, that. Oh, missed where I wanted it to go. And then we'll put the supports right there, and we shall start. Now from here we should be able to put all the glass panes we need to down. You know what, maybe we'll do it this way. We'll just stairs, stairs. Oh, poor glass pane. Had it been broken because they ended up not going to where they were supposed to be. All right. How does this look from afar? Looks great. Looks like a standard wall. Nothing too special. We'll probably end up putting some spruce trap doors along these logs. I feel like that would add some pretty good details there. From the inside, they look like pretty average walls. So we need to do the same thing on this side. I reckon we're gonna do the same kind of weird stairs that we did over here. So we'll just get on up. I need every block I can get. I don't have just a stack of dirt. I also don't want to fall on this one because there's a bigger drop. There we go. And we should be able to. There we go. All right. Well, now everything is fixed in pristine shape. Most likely we will need more glass panes. Oh, dang. Falling over here. Can't fall again because I'll make my dirt stairway a little awkward. There we go. Time to go get some glass panes. I'm so happy to have this much glass. Such a blessing. Just put some glass back in there. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to do. Put some glass there. Put some glass here. Make the jump. Put some glass. Oh. Poor glass pane. Ah! I missed it. I missed the jump. All right. Just break these. Oh, did a little too much there. All right. Next, these walls are really coming along, guys. From the inside, this looks pretty decent. We're actually developing this build. It's been a long time, man. I built a lot of other things before I built this, man. The amount of farms that I have made in the last little bit is honestly ridiculous. Once we complete this section up there and we get lighting, dude, we got one more wall, and I haven't even given a thought about this. This is supposed to be the entrance. This is supposed to be like the main thing, you know? There's supposed to be a path coming up here. There's supposed to be a ski lift going up there. This is gonna suck to plan, but hey, we'll get to that when it comes. We got bigger fish to fry. So, how do we fill in the top there? Do we just flat out make it some stairs because it's only 2 blocks? Or do we make it more windows? I would think, you know what? We'll just take the easy route. We're going to make them windows. I do want to grab some more dirt. I feel like I'm constantly just out of dirt. Dirt is my temporary block that I use to build. You know, probably be very efficient just to have scaffolding, but you know, that's too bougie for me. Let's move this. Way too bougie for me. Can I land here? Oh, I almost did. Came on too fast. All right. Oh, it's a head hitter. That is lovely. All right, so support beam comes up and it fits perfectly. That is nice. I do like that. It always feels good when that happens. Okay, and then now we just put the windows. I think the windows is the best move. There's not a whole lot we can really do here, so if we end up thinking of something else that may end up looking better, we can always just change it, but I think for now the windows will do the job. Okay, let's see how this looks. Looks great. Standard windows, baby. Nothing too special. It does look really good. Take a little sleep. And we're back at it again. Okay, so we finished this wall, and then we got to work on the lighting, and then the outside textures. The inside we're going to work on way later, so we're not worrying about that right now. Okay, support beam 1 with its corresponding windows. Support beam 2 with its windows. I believe support beam 3 is right here. And last but not least, this bad boy. This feels really good to finally get done. I've been like passing this build off for so long. It's one of the biggest projects I've ever tackled, survival. But in theory, kind of looks a little goofy. We'll add some supports down here because it's kind of what we did over there. It looks a little goofy from the outside. I haven't actually looked at this from this angle. It almost looks like a weird lightning bolt with the way the roof is designed. How does that even happen? That is such an optical illusion. This side, that's so weird. This side is closer than here. If that made any sense to anybody, literally. Like, I don't know why that's... Huh. Well, we can always have, maybe just for this side, because the other side's a lot more covered. Maybe this side will do a balcony as well. I feel like that wouldn't be a terrible idea. This side's very nice. But over here is just like kind of wooded up, so you don't need anything crazy. So what I think I might do is a ton of these extra logs, you know? I can't reach those ones. Which definitely means that we need some more wood. I think we can do that, and then we can get a couple little lanterns just to give it some lighting. We'll definitely use ropes for that. Let's get a ton of buttons. I already had buttons. I just realized that right now. But you know what, man? Okay. Put some dirt right here. Okay. Button. We'll put trapdoors between these. I think that'll look... I should grab the trapdoors now while I'm working on it. Do I have a bunch? I have 17. But we'll end up just doing this. 37? Do you think that'll do it? No. Knowing trapdoors, I always run short, so. I think this will give it the detail that I personally think it needs. So button. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. What's up, little horse? Whoops. Can't be wasting those trapdoors like that. Those things are very valuable. I can't reach that one. I tried. Did I not place a spruce log right here? I'm weird for that. Bang. Alright. Should be the finishing touches on this wall. I don't really like how that is looking, so just extend that. But we build up here. Add the final button and the final trapdoors. And now it's about lighting, which I think that this outside one doesn't need one. We put it on the two inside ones. And then we can kind of alternate. So with that being said, let's go rope, lantern. Rope, lantern. Rope, lantern. Rope, lantern. Rope, lantern. It's enough light. I think this wall looks pretty dang good. It's all's got buttons on it. Just click one of these buttons. Oh, the horse got in the way. Ha! It's fun. Okay. We're looking good. This wall is done. Like, it's done. We don't touch that again. Now this wall is where things get a little interesting. Not quite sure what I want to do for this. So I'm going to tab out for a second. See how everything's going. Nice. We're looking solid. We're looking solid. Okay. So the question is, do we just kind of do the same thing we did over here and just kind of wrap it around, which I'm kind of leaning towards that. I feel like that might be the best move. We did it 3 blocks out. Luckily, I have a pretty easy access to this. we did it 3 blocks out. And then this extended out, and we did put a button there. I just need to get this little part situated because I need to figure out how to make the curve happen, which I'm thinking will just be something simple like this. I think that's gonna have to be what ends up happening, because other than that, like if we do something different, it's not gonna work as well. So we'll start production here. Just kind of go along. Since I've done this already like a ton, it's not too hard to kind of rinse and repeat, if that makes any sense. Do not need you, buddy. And so now we need some dark oak. There's not really an opening. I have to like run all the way over here. I don't think it's a bad idea to have a wraparound. I feel like that might actually help us a ton. Do us a lot of good. Bit more space to kind of roam around the cabin, or rather the lodge. Bang, bang, bang. And the best part is it's a really easy formula that I've done so much that this shouldn't take too long to even build. Now this part, no, we'll still gate it off. We will still gate it off. Bang. Okay. I guess we can maybe later on determine whether we want it to like kind of curve off here and then have like a entrance to this whole thing, but for now I'm gonna stick to what I know. Put a button on that. Okay. So I do want to, why does that look so, did I like break it? Okay. I want to check how this looks under here. So we'll probably end up having the spruce slab kind of curve in like this, and then from there we'll do the bottom later. What we need to do is is the fences. Where did I put my chicken? I just kind of realized I'm getting really hungry. Let's take a check on our good old free cam. Yeah, I do like that. We're obviously not going to do a balcony up here because this roof is too low for that. So this part will literally just be glass. We'll just put some there. But we'll have 2 extra floors here, which I think will be nice. So it means just a little bit less work. And who's going to complain about that? Like, I love that. I love a little bit less work. But it will look really good from a distance. And you'll also be able to enjoy this beautiful view we have. Not just Tyler's nice little base. So should in turn be a good move. So give me some dark oak and then stair. That I just, whoopsies. Shouldn't be using stairs like that. Dark oak planks, some stairs, okay. Now we don't need to do much up here, but I think I will do the same vibe I did over there. We'll put some buttons on these spruce logs. Some trap doors down. That gives it a bit more variety. We'll put lanterns here to give it some lighting. All right, guys, we're moving along pretty well. Let's go to sleep here. Perfect. Oh, goodness. I do like how this looks. Hello, skeleton. Alright, we should have some fences. But it seems we're gonna need to make a ton of fence gates, which, guys, we love. We love fence gates. Why is that being so weird? There we go. And then we need to make some normal fences. Mayhaps. Okay. Time to figure out how to do the fences. Okay. So if we just have it come out. Yeah. Okay, so here's the vibe. Fence here. Fence here. Fence here. Fence here. Fence here. Bang. Bang. Same thing, and we just do fences. And each of those fences gets a lantern. And then the middle one gets a lantern as well. That should spread the light a bit better, and we just need to do this on 2 different levels, which definitely means we're going to need more fence gates than this. Okay. But that does do the trick. Do we have levers? Because we got to do the lever trick. But we can do that in a second. Whoa, that's trippy. Kind of thought we were in a level above. But we'll do the lever trick when we have a chance. But we need to make a lot more gates. Gates are so expensive. Oh my gosh. Alright. We need more dark oak. Use the same bunch of dark oak for some time here. 29 fence gates. You guys think that'll be enough? Well, we're about to find out. We're gonna see. I'm thinking it'll be fine, but you never know until you know. Fence there. Bang, 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 bang. Fence gate, fence gate, fence gate. Lantern, 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 and lantern. Alright, so now we just fill in these spots with fence gates. I really like how this has turned out. I love this balcony area. I'm actually pretty happy with the fact that we kind of extended it around the side. I think that looks super nice from all sides here. I think it'll look just a tad better if we can add those levers to the bottom. We don't happen to have levers, do we? I need like 8 of them. You know what I'll do? Get out of here. Alright. Bang. Bang. 9 levers. That should do the trick. We have not enough slabs for what I'm going to be doing here. So I'll show you guys kind of the method of the levers. So we got to get under here. And so lever, lever, lever. This one doesn't work. Which means we're not doing a lantern. We're actually just gonna do something I haven't done before. But we're gonna do that. I don't think that'll have too much of an issue. So let's end up what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make that whole thing slab like, oh, the whole point was the levers. There we go. Lever. See, it kind of acts as a support. I love how that looks. Okay. There's no other one that needs levers there, so we'll just walk on up here. Now this one can have a lantern on it because it's. Oh, there. Wait, there's no other. Walked up here as if there was some levers to put up there, but it turns out we don't have to put any there. We have to put them below us, which is where things get a little weird. Lever. Pull the lever, Kronk. Not that lever. We might just do that. Ow. Okay. So, from afar, I love how that looks. Got some nice, sturdy supports. We need to do the under part here. Just copy kind of the same thing we had on that side. But that does look very nice. I do love how that looks. And this should be fairly quick, just doing it over here. Because all we're doing is filling in. Well, said it was going to be quick, but turns out it's not going to be as fast because I don't have the materials at the ready like I anticipated it. So I need to go get some dark oak slabs. Like fly around this entire building. Jeez, I should have went the other way. Why was my rocket so freaking behind? Okay. Okay, that fence gate is open now. So we need to put like that. This comes down to, oh no. Comes down to there. Put an extra one here. Oh, so sporadic right now. It's getting bad. And then it kind of goes here. We'll just put that there. Finishing the last little log. Goes like that. So that's the first 5. And we'll put the fences down. Okay. And then the lanterns. Where were the lanterns? The inside. Perfect. So the only other change that we honestly need to make is just replacing this dirt with the stone, kind of how we have in that backdrop on the other side. Okay, I can't reach that for a second. That's fine. Let's just come grab some random stone from... Is there stone here? That's gravel. It's a lot of gravel. Turns out there's... Oh, wait. Maybe this cave has some stone. It does. We need some cobble, and we need some stone. Holy vein mine. Alright. That, in theory, is enough. Wow, this is looking really good. How does it look on this side? That did justice. And then we replace the rest with that stone. And then honestly, there's not much room for anything but cobblestone here. So let's grab some cobblestone and we will call it a day there. Okay. So now that is done. And this looks so good. Oh my gosh. Guys, we are cooking. Absolutely cooking. Okay. We'll end the stream here, guys. If you enjoyed, drop a like if you'd like to. If you liked these videos, I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna stream more now that I figured out my situation. And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles.